Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, the first concert we did, I think, was in 2009 or 8 or something, and it was with Rudresh's Indo-Pak Coalition, and with Dan Weiss and Rudresh and myself. And that's a unique group because there's no bass player and the music's very intricate. So really, we really have to, blend in a highly sort of sensitive listening manner that sometimes, in larger groups you don't have that as much. So this is a very great opportunity to really open your ears and reflect on what's going on every second. But the first time we played Newport it was great, and it's a strange thing. People always ask me, "Wow, Newport? You're playing or North Sea or these and yes, these are the best festivals in the world, and I'm completely honored to be a part of them." The bottom line is, for me, it's about the music, and not to be cliched or anything, but I just want to play the music if it's in front of 10 people or 1,000 people, and it's great to be anywhere doing that. Of course, it helps the bills when you're playing at a good, fantastic place like Newport, and the energy is different. I'll give you that for sure. The audience here in Newport is one of a kind. Honestly, that I have not seen. I think the only other place I've seen an audience like this is in Mexico. So of course, it's not as diverse out there in terms of audience, but the energy level is just like, wow. I mean, thank you, kind of thing. You just want to keep playing. So yeah, in terms of that, Newport's been that's what I felt when I first played here, and this time. Of course, we were playing right alongside when Wayne was playing, so it wasn't this time. So it wasn't conducive to a large audience per se, because if I was coming here, I would also go see Wayne, but. Especially with Herbie playing and sitting in that band. So, but it was still fun. We still had a beautiful audience. Yeah, the gal. I played the gal last night, so I'm still buzzing off of it. Well, it was hard to feel prior to that what that feeling was going to be. I was trying to imagine, okay, I'm going to walk in there, the whole sports analogy, or the whole idea of sports where you visualize things beforehand. So I was trying to visualize, okay, yeah, I'll see Herbie, I'll see Wayne, I'll see George, Ween, I'll say, okay, and then all that went out the window because as soon as I got there, I was just putting my amplifier together and listening, and Wayne comes in, and he comes right by and he starts playing guitar, like pretend air guitar, and I was like, oh God, there he is, hey, how you doing? And then Herbie comes by because they're there a little earlier than everybody else, so it's like, oh, so it was nice to see them, and then I realized they put me on the same table as them, so it was like, here, you're on table number 3, so I was like, oh yeah, that's where Wayne and all the musicians are. I was like, oh boy, man, this is really another level than I expected, and so that was amazing because I actually got to talk to them like normal people. We were just having dinner, a couple questions. They were asking me things, and it was fantastic. Then I played a couple solo numbers for everybody, and I think that went pretty well. A little nerve-wracking, but. What are you going to say? But that went pretty well, and yeah, I got standing ovation from Herbie, which was, that's definitely a feather in my cap. I mean, that's really, I was thinking, wow, he enjoyed, and afterwards he was, man, that was a killer, and the counterpoint and everything, and he was talking musical terms, and it was very great. And Wayne was also like, appreciative, and then they played, and Esperanza Spalding was there. She played, and it was just a fantastic experience, and I'll never forget it. I told George Ween, thanks. I'll never forget this in my entire life, because to be eating dinner and just seeing these guys, two masters that, you know, influenced all of jazz and of course more, you know, I guess I should say almost all of music. It was just, I don't know. I mean, I don't usually get starstruck. I'm not that kind of a guy, but this was a musical starstruck thing. You know, it was like the history of music was right there. And it was just beautiful. Rez Abbasi.